Hey there guys, for the last time in this batch recording, it's me from the future. We've starting this episode having just finished level 11. We've unlocked the chained extractor, so that means we can sort of stack stuff together. We can stack the extractors so that instead of having to merge all the conveyor belts are out of them. I'm demonstrating. Yes, instead of merging everything afterwards, they just all output into one place in the first place. So it saves a lot of space in the end. And next level, level 12, unlocks cloning blueprints, so we can copy and paste stuff. But they need these awkward blue teardrops with white circles on them to make. So I'm currently debating, is there a better shape I could make that it would take less time? The answer is no, there is not. This is the best one to make. Having cloning will save so much time once I get it. The teardrop shape does spawn in the world, on the wrong orientation albeit, so it has to be rotated, but it does spawn. So I'm going to look for somewhere that has teardrops and circles and all the colours, and we'll skip to when that's happened. Okay, so I found a good area. It's, well, I don't know whereabouts it is, but probably quite a distance from the hub. That has these teardrop shapes, 180 degrees rotated from the direction they need to be. Unfortunately, at this point, the rotating thing can't actually do the full capacity that the belts can do, so I need 2 sets of them to rotate everything. This changes now when I unlock the upgrade for them instantly. So I instantly go in and change that so that I only need the 1 set. Saves a lot of space. So that's the teardrops sorted, they just need to be painted blue. In reality, they are the simple section. They do not require much work. Except for, painting, which is problematic in of itself. As always. So, can I work out first time lucky what layout to set up the painters in? No, I can't. I've done it wrong. Second time lucky? Maybe. That's almost right. I got like half of them right. I'll notice in a second that some of them are just a tile off. There we go. I've noticed. I fixed it. Got it right. Now I just need to set up all the inputs. Oh no, I've decided I need a second set. I probably do need a second set, that's fair enough. Or apparently I need 3. Apparently I needed 9 total. That's what I'm seeing from this playback. I guess that's probably not unreasonable. I think the painters have sped up since last time, so I need less of them now. But in reality, that actually makes it a more awkward number. Who knows, really? It's always a mystery. I kind of have set it up wrong, I realise now, because that tunnel doesn't work. Some of these tunnels feel like they're coming out in the wrong place. I'm sticking with it for now, by the looks. Whether I always stick with it is another matter. I appear to have decided to stick with it, so there we go. I guess this is what we're doing now. It's not a big issue because it will still work. It's just not the optimal layout, but then we have a lot of space here. We don't need to pack it in. I'm not going to be able to get the blue dye under in that location though, like I'm planning to there. So the tunnels only go 5 blocks, and that's 6. I'll soon realise, and just shift it down a couple of blocks. here I've realised that I could do that instead. I could sort of vaguely split it into thirds earlier, but then I realised that that's what I already had, and I decided I preferred the aesthetic of the original layout better. So go back to it. So now we set up the first one, we've got to set up the second 3 painters, just to get the last third of the circles, or teardrops I guess, painted blue. And then we move on to the white circles, which are going to be interesting because they require all 3 dyes. There are 2 sets of mixing. Mix 2 of the dyes together, then a third set to mix the third dye in. It's a little convoluted, but once we get blueprints it'll just be a standard layout that gets copy-pasted around the place when we need it. So there we go, blue teardrops are done. Now to find the... oh no, we're going to waypoint it first. Fair enough, that is sensible. Now to find the circles. Oh, we're not actually that far from the hub. I forgot, I found quite a close by one. The circles are coming from a reasonable distance. We've got to consider first how we're going to get all the dyes in. The green one especially was a bit far away. So clearly I'm planning to mix the green and red together here, although I think I changed my mind pretty quickly. And decide that actually over towards the blue might be a better idea. Yeah, this is my preferred location, so we've got one set of mixers which will then tunnel under this distributor for the second dye, or the third dye I guess, into the second set of mixers. It looks a little complicated, but in reality it's just, instead of having 2 sets of splitters, we only have the one, and what would be the second is the tunnels in from the first set of mixers. Lots of words, they all sound very similar. And we just use the mergers to get it all onto one conveyor belt. Have the first 2 sets of splitters, so the other 2 colours. I'm not sure which ones go in which order, but I'm sure it will become clear as the video plays out. So we've got the tunnels underneath the splitters again, as normal. It's a very standard layout. Just get the conveyor belts in place so that all of the mixers are fed. There we go, straight across, and then all of these up in. Sorted. So blue is probably going to be going into the bottom. And then I imagine red might be going in next, being the next closest, and then green will go in the top. I have to do a little corner in the chain extraction for red, but that's fine. There's no problems with that. And yes, then I have to pull green from out there. A little bit of a distance, but not too far. I realise I built that conveyor belt way too high. I built a lower line and miraculously get it on exactly the right row. Put the extractors in, put one too many in, so I'm going to delete that, replace it with a conveyor belt, and then we're done. We've got white dye coming out. I'm going to pull the circles from here, underneath the dye, and round the top. Not sure what layout I'm going to use to colour them. I do just need to paint them. Presumably I'm also again going to need 9 painters, so I guess we're doing that. But once again I've forgotten how to lay them out. That's not right. I might realise in a minute. I mean, it works, but it's not the optimal layout. Yeah, I've noticed. I've worked it out. I'm apparently going for that now. I don't think that works. That doesn't work. Oh yeah, there we go, I've realised. I've realised that is the wrong layout. This could take a while, and we've done painters before, so I might skip this. So I'll see you in a second. So there we go, the painters are set up, the white dye is going in, the circles are going in. So we have white circles coming out, so now it's just a matter of stacking them with the blue teardrops. And in this case we are stacking, so we need to make sure we put them into the right inputs. Unlike last episode, where we were just combining onto the same layer, and it didn't matter which order they went in. So, we've got the stackers. The optimal stacker layout is very similar to the optimal mixer layout, as you just need 2 sets of splitters going into the stacker row, I guess. So, looks like I've decided to put them here, for whatever reason, that will probably never become clear. And then we've got the first set of stackers, and maybe, yes, and then the second set, I imagine. There we go. When I've worked out how far away they need to be. And these, once again, will need tunnels. And I've just, as I'm recording this voiceover, remembered the more optimal layout than this that doesn't require the tunnels, or not as many tunnels at least. It's a lot nicer to build, so I might have to use that next time if I remember. We'll see. Could be a while till I record the next episode. And have I got it the right way around? No, I haven't. I've put the shapes on the wrong order, so I've got to swap them over. There we go. Now we should have the right shapes coming out. Just got to put the mergers in to get them onto one conveyor belt. And there'll be a couple of incorrect shapes while the wrong set trickles through. From before I swapped them round. Now we just have to get them up to the hub, which is done. Put a marker on it, and watch me forget which order I need to put the layers in, because I always do. I got it wrong. Of course I did. There we go, it works now. And that's heading up to the hub. I appear to just be looking at the upgrades list and debating the plausibility of building any of them, and realising that all of them are quite difficult. In reality, the main one I want is the white circles on purple squares to upgrade mixing and painting, but that requires more white circles, and I'm not feeling in the mood to do that at the moment. So we just leave it as it is, with the teardrops for cloning going into the hub. Hopefully by next time that upgrade will have come in, and we will be able to start copy pasting stuff. That should really accelerate progress for a bit. And yep, there's the last incorrect shapes just trickling through. Now we've got the full speed, full conveyor belt of teardrops coming in. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.